All right, mic check, mic check. Sound check, one, two, three. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi. All right, I think we're good. What's going on, everybody? My name is Malik. Welcome to my channel. I haven't posted on this joint in quite some time. But I just wanted to share some encouragement with you guys, you know what I mean? So today, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, everything neat. At least I will try to. My brain goes all over the place, so please bear with me here. So let's just start with this. The title of this is Ask God for a Fresh Perspective. So, what do I mean by that? For me, I realized that everything in my life has been on the up and up ever since I asked God, ever since I made a subtle change in my prayer, which was asking God for fresh perspective and fresh patterns of thinking. And this stemmed from a night back in August or September. I was driving home from LA after a long day of just like doing Uber Eats and things like that. I did that for like a year and a half. We'll get to that later. But I was driving back and I was listening to a podcast called Safe Not Soft by a wonderful young lady named Emmy Moore. Shout out to Emmy. And I don't remember what she had said, but it triggered me to pause the podcast and I got hit with a revelation. And I asked God, have I been letting the trash can overflow? And he said, yes. And I immediately just started crying. I cried for the rest of the ride home, which was like another 15 minutes. Well, maybe not the entire ride home, that's exaggerating. But it clicked for me. It just, a switch happened, you know what I mean? And I realized I've been asking God for the wrong things. I've been asking God for all these intangible things, more money, opportunities, residencies. Like, I'm a playwright, I love to write, that's my thing. And, you know, writing residencies are like a cool thing. It's an opportunity to travel and all that stuff, right? But I realized that I had not been asking God for the intangible things. And so I was like, you know what, Lord, please forgive me for not recognizing that I've been holding on to all these things that no longer serve me. And going back to the trash can thing, when I asked God if I've been letting the trash can overflow, and he said yes, I realized that I had recognized that things that no longer serve me, yet, and I was putting them in the trash can. However, I was missing a very crucial step. I was not taking the trash can out. I was putting stuff in the trash, being proud of myself, thinking I was doing something. However, the issue is when you just putting stuff in the trash and you let it overflow, that means that you can still smell it, you can still see it, you can still entertain it, you could even still put your hand in there and dig for that thing that maybe no longer serves you. And it might be something that's deep in there, not even on the top of the trash can, but it might be deep in there. So now you're just scrounging in and then other stuff is just spilling out, landing on the ground, and you might have liquid, you might have food, crumbs, whatever the case may be, right? And it's an incomplete step. You have to take the trash can out. Just like, you know, for all my fellows out there, you know what I mean? You heard your mom say, hey boy, when you gonna take that trash out? Because quite frankly, you don't want it stinking up the house or the kitchen and things of that nature. So that was such a huge revelation for me, and I can definitely say that I just thank God for opening my eyes to that. I also thank my wife for just showing me that character development is very crucial, and God cannot. When God wants to elevate you to another level, you have to allow Him to deal with you in a way that's uncomfortable, and you have to take a real hard look in the mirror and say, is my heart pleasing to you right now? Are my thoughts pleasing to you? Are my ways pleasing to you? The way I speak to people, the way am I forgiving enough? You know what I mean? Like, that was my issue. Like, if someone spoke to me the wrong way, I might hold on to it and I might be like, you know, I need to be petty back, or eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But that's not how I want to be. That's not how God wants me to be. because at the end of the day, my identity is being an agent of the kingdom, and my obedience is more important than my feelings. That's where I'm at. So yeah, I mean, and then in terms of just asking for a fresh perspective, when I was driving Uber Eats for like a year and a half, there were certain days where I remember I would have panic attacks because I'd be applying for numerous jobs and not getting nothing back, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? And once I started asking God for fresh perspective, I was still driving Uber for like I did it for like another 4 or 5 months, and I found joy in it. You know what I mean? I learned to find joy in the patience and understanding that even as an Uber driver, God can use me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work as if I'm working unto the Lord. I'm gonna make sure that I provide great service. If I'm gonna be an Uber Eats driver, I'm gonna be the best Uber Eats driver in California, in the U.S., or just wherever. Because at the end of the day, my identity is not an Uber Eats driver. I'm an agent of the kingdom first. And so now I have a remote job. It's something that I love. It's in tech and writing, which is something that arts and tech, two worlds that I love, and so I get to keep up with that marriage. And yeah, I just thank God for giving me fresh perspective and fresh patterns of thinking. I feel lighter. I feel like I can extend more grace and patience to others as well as to myself. Yeah, it's just, God is just amazing. What more do I need to say? So to sum this all up, please take the trash can out. And also, that's a daily practice, right? Obviously, you don't just take out the trash one time and then everything's all good. But as we go through life, there's going to be certain things that we need to put in the trash can or give to God. And it's not enough to just put it in the trash. We need to take that very important step of taking it out for good. You got to get it out the house, get it out your office, get out the kitchen, out the bathroom, get it off your property. Get it off your property. Am I missing anything else? I think that's it, man. So, whoever's watching this video, I pray that this video blesses you. I pray that it makes sense. And I just pray that if you haven't asked God for fresh perspective yet, please try it. Ask God for fresh perspective. Ask God for fresh patterns of thinking, and just watch how your life changes because of that. Because I have seen it, and it's so rewarding. So rewarding. So rewarding. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we just want to live a life that is pleasing to Him. We want to have hearts that are pleasing to Him, minds that are pleasing to Him, ways that are pleasing to Him. So thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure you're staying hydrated out there. Love you, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.